Hi everyone, it's Tammy. Welcome back to Frou-frou Studio, and today we're going to tackle this week's prompts for the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 3, which is hosted by Amy at Crafty Cat. If you're not familiar with the challenge, I encourage you to jump over to her channel and look to see what she has going on. She does have a playlist. And basically, what she does is every Monday she draws 2 prompts out of her little bag. And you're to make 1 piece of ephemera with each of the prompts. And it can be whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be ephemera. If you would rather do a painting or do an art journal page or whatever you want to do. The only rule that she really has is that you use the prompt. She has kind of made the prompts this time to with a Christmas type theme. However, most of them are generic enough that if you do not want to do Christmas, you do not have to. I know I personally have been kind of mixing it up because I didn't feel like I needed 50 pieces of Christmas ephemera because I don't make that many Christmas journals. So I have been doing kind of different things. For example, this one, which was ornament. I took ornament, but the definition of ornament says that something that lends grace, beauty, and festivity. And so I use the butterflies for my ornaments. So, like I said, you don't have to do Christmas. I do have quite a few that are Christmas as well. So, I think I even have, like this one's Halloween themed. So, whatever you want to do as far as that goes. And my ephemera pieces I am making so that they will fit in this box. And of course, that's my own personal preference as well. You don't have to do that either. This is just one of the Tim Holtz little file boxes. So this week, the first prompt was the color blue. And so I have pulled out some blue things, and we're going to make like a little file folder kind of thing. I went ahead and prepared this ahead of time just to save some time in the video. Basically, it's just a piece of manila file folder, and I have put some tea-dyed graph paper on the inside, and I have put a digital of some blue ticking on the outside. So that's what I'm going to start with. And I'm going to start by inking it up, of course. And as always, inking is a personal preference. If you don't want to ink, you most certainly do not have to. That's just something that I usually do because my pieces usually have a vintage style to them, and I just like the way that it looks when you ink it. So, but again, you do not have to do that, and you can still make beautiful things without inking. I know Rachel with Roxy Creations does not ink at all, and her makes are beautiful. And sometimes I don't ink. It really depends on what I'm making and what I'm using as my focal point and what is going on. So, like I said, I just hand cut this out of manila file folder, and then I cut myself a tab and just put it on there just to kind of make it look like a file folder. I do have the die for a folder, but I wanted it to fit exactly in my box, and so that's why I did it by hand. Alright, so the front cover for this, I have a vintage advertising card, and it is Buckingham's Dye for the Whiskers. So it's an advertisement for dyeing a man to dye his white whiskers back to their original color. And it has a ton of blue on it, and so we're going to put this on the front. And then I have a couple of pieces of orange that I'm going to put on here because we have this one little orange thing here, and I want to kind of make sure we get a little bit of that color going. And actually, I might put... How do I want to do this? I really need for it to be on this side, but I don't think it will fit. So maybe we will do it. I'm trying to get my triangle going here. So if I do that there, and maybe that there. I think that'll work. Okay, and then I have just some stamps and some other tickets. Let's do... These are by come on, Tammy, spit it out. 49 in Market. I don't like that there. I think I don't like this here. That's my problem. Okay, let's see, I've got this big one in blue. What else do I have? Maybe I'll just take like the number part of this. Put on this tab. And then put this here. I feel like that one needs to be darker. I've got some darker ones. Let's try a darker one. Okay, let's start gluing some of this down so I can get an idea. I'm going to put a little bit of, I think I'm going to put a little bit of book page. too. Just a little bit. Yep. All right, so I'm going to put this down first. Get my glue book over here. How's everybody doing? It's Friday. We made it through another week. I officially have, because I don't work on Fridays, 12 working days left until I retire. I'm so excited. Can't stand it. And some people are saying, oh, you're going to be sad when you're not working anymore. Yeah, I don't feel that way right now. I'm not saying I won't feel that way. But right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling sad. And there'll be people that I work with that I've worked with for a long time that I will miss, of course. But yeah, I'm not feeling very sad. Oh, look, that's us photographs on the back side. Do I like that? Yeah, I'm going to put that side. I'm going to put a little bit more book page. All right, now I'm going to glue this down. And then we'll start working on the inside. Oh, straight would be nice. Okay, so there's that. All right, and then we're gonna put this here just to get that orange up there. And on the inside, I'm gonna leave a lot of this as writing space so that you can write on it. But I am gonna put a little side tuck right here. So I'm going to use the art glitter glue as I stick my fingers all in that glue. And just kind of do a little pocket here. And trim that. I should have inked that edge before I put that down. Let's see if I can still get it a little bit. Okay, and then in the pocket I have, this is Tim Holtz little card that's a hair cutting chart. I'm going to trim it just a little bit narrower. So we don't have any issues with it not fitting. And ink it. Okay, and then I have this little envelope that's also from 49 in Market. I don't know what I'm going to put on it yet. We'll see what we have left at the end, but it's going to stick down in there. Just some little pocket fillers. And then I have this little guy who has a beard, and I'm going to put him behind this little frame that has some vellum in it, and you can see it's a little shorter than the actual frame, the picture is. So I'm going to glue it as far to the top as I can, and then I'm going to put something right here to cover that little gap. So I'm going to put my art glitter glue here. Just kind of make it look like a little cabinet card kind of thing. And we'll back that with something. Got some coffee dyed paper or something. Let's back it with this. I think that'll be just fine. Just to give it a more finished look on the back side. Just cut around that now. Give that a good ink. All right, somewhere here, I'm going to put this right here, and that'll cover up that little gap. Okay, And then we can stick some of these blue tickets in there as well. And somewhere, here it is. I'm going to put this right here, I believe. If it'll quit sticking to my finger that I've got glue all over. And this can go in our pocket. We need to rough this ticket way up. This is a Tim Holtz die cut with a Tim Holtz ticket stamp. It's in his chapter 3 release, I believe. The tickets are. We'll stick that in there. Ink this up. Then I've got these stamps, which are also $49 in market. If I can get, I've not used these before, so they've still got the tape on them. There we go. Oh, that tape is going to stick to my finger now. Okay. Ink that up a little more. Alright, and so the only other thing I want to do is, I believe, I'm not going to worry about doing anything to that envelope because it doesn't bother me that it's plain because it is blue. So I am going to take the big number 5 stamp from Tim Holtz, and I'm going to stamp it in blue over on this side, and then that is going to do it for this one. Let me find that. I think I have it right here. I have the 3, there it is, the number 5, and I'm going to put it right there, and let me grab my archival ink. Do I want to do it? No, I'm going to get my distress ink instead because I think I want to use prize ribbon, but that might be too blue, so I'm going to test it. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to test it over here on my glue page and see. Yep, that's the color I want. I love this color. by the way, this prize ribbon. All right, so there is blue. And that's just a cute little ephemera holder. And you could tie a piece of string around it if you wanted to, or put some kind of, you know, black closure on there. If you wanted to, you could put a little grommet and put a little string through it. I'm not going to worry about it right now because it's going in my little box and it'll do just fine. But when I go to put it in a journal, if I wanted it to close better than, you know, than it is, then I would put a little string on it. But in my box, it's going to be fine. So there's that one. All right. The other one is flower. And I did find in my vintage stuff this little card. It says a happy Christmas on it, and it has a flower. So we're going to use that. And again, I did the same thing. I made a little folder. I have not put a tab on this one yet. So we're going to start same as we did before and ink it up first. And again, manila folder. The outside is a digital. The inside is a piece of pearlized scrapbook paper that I had left over. And obviously I didn't glue it down very well with the glue stick. So we're going kind of Christmas, but kind of non-traditional colors for this one. And this digital is Christmas music, although this one says New Year's song. This one says wish list. So it is Christmas paper. It just has kind of a peak damask kind of background to it. Okay. And then we're going to glue our card on here. I was trying to decide if I want around the corners, but I think I'm going to just leave them. And this, like I said, was like a greeting card, so it doesn't have anything on the back. All right, so for this one, let's see what else I got here. I am going to use this little teacup, which is also Tim Holtz, and has flowers. And then I'm going to use this picture. And the reason I picked this one is she's wearing a green dress and then her cheeks are really have been colored pink. And I thought it matched well. So I'm going to put that kind of there. And then I have this green ticket. And I'm going to put that Not like that. Can't see the teacup. How'd I have this before? Or maybe, no, I didn't have it on top. Maybe just like that. And I want the number showing, not so much the, could put it up here maybe. Nope. Alright, so let's glue this down. About right there, I think. Oops. Ugh. Goodness gracious. And I'll trim that off the edge. Alright. Maybe it needs to go that way. Maybe it needs to go this way. Nope. I think it needs to go like that. We just won't give the number, but that's okay. I guess I should glue this card down first, huh? Okay, let's trim this off. All right, again, on the inside, I need to cut a tab. I may cut the tab from this. Yep. Alright, where's my... I should have punched it before I cut it, because I bet I can't get it in there. Marking backwards, guys. Marking backwards today. Just save that little scrap for something else. Okay, let's ink it up. I don't need to fill up my glue. Yep. Okay, and then here is my side tuck for this one. I am remembering to ink it before I put it in there this time. Go me. And again, I'm going to leave this blank for writing space. And then for this one, I have another vintage little calling card kind of thing. It's very brittle. I have to be careful with it. And it says a joyful Christmas to you, and it actually has two, somebody I can't quite make out, George, I can't make out the two. I think it says George, but I'm not sure. From Minnie. She kind of looks like a Minnie, doesn't she? I think that'll work. And then I have this little card, which is Tim Holtz card. Ephemera. It's in that rainbow ephemera pack. That was in the chapter 3 release. And put it in there. And then I have a green bus ticket. Grunge it up a little bit. Oops, I keep catching that little crack. Maybe I need to put some in my little faux old tape. On that crack. Which I'm not sure where that is at the moment, but I will do that when I get finished with the video, just so it won't crack anymore. Everything is sticking to me, guys. Alright, so do we need something on this pocket, or do we need a stamp here? Now, I could stamp in green, or I could maybe put like a 25 or something like that. Let me look at my Christmas ephemera here. Nope, then we're to Halloween. I don't have any numbers. It's got flowers on it, but I don't want to take up the writing space. So, skate. It's kind of cute. There's some pink flowers that are from a non-traditional. Oh, there's some pink, kind of pink holly. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to stamp, get some numbers and stamp something. I thought I had some die cuts, fussy cuts, but I guess not. Alright, I'm going to trim this just a little closer here on this one edge. Ink around it. And then this is just on copy paper, so I'm going to make that a little stiffer. Because this is on cardstock. And I'm afraid it will show a buckle if I don't, you know, a wrinkle, if I don't stiffen up this other piece. Okay, now let's glue those down. And then we will tackle the 25. And I think we want to do a green this time. Let's do peel paint. I think that'll work well. And then let me see if I can find a 2 and a 5 real quickly. We want them this big. The other option is pretty small. So let's do that. I don't know how this is going to stamp on the pearlescent stuff. Might have to leave it open for a minute to dry. Get that 5 a little crooked. Okay guys, this one's for real. Hold your breath. Here we go. I can live with that. I'm not looking for perfection anyway. Give it a second to dry. Looks like it's drying pretty well. Okay, so there we go. That is our little flower folder. And here is our blue. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, go check out Amy's channel and check out the playlist for the challenge. And she draws the prompts on Mondays. And, you know, I'm sure that she would be happy for you to join in anytime, whether you go back to the beginning and start or you pick up now and go till the end. Either way, you're going to have quite a bit of ephemera when you get finished. So it's definitely great for not only pre-making ephemera and getting it ready, but also for getting rid of the little scrap bits that you may have sitting around. So that's it for this episode, and I will be back on Sunday for some kind of journal make. I don't know what yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. But until then, everybody have a great weekend, and I'll see you back on Sunday. Bye.